Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll excuse the fact that I'm out of breath.
Another explosion.
You saw a plane?
Yes, I just saw a plane go in from this building.
President Kennedy and Governor John Connolly.
Oh my God! Said it appeared to back sharply and smash
your beliefs now. Governor Romney, I don't have to go into how many times they've called you a flip-flopper in terms of issues and what you believed as governor of Massachusetts. Congressman Paul, respect to you, I don't know that you've changed much except your party.
30-minute meeting with him. One of the big issues is auditing the Fed. We think there needs to be more transparency to the Fed, and this is something that Governor Romney was supportive of.
I'm not going to spend my time going after Ben Bernanke. I'm not going to take my effort and focus on the Federal Reserve.
It's important to have the Fed as an independent agency. I do not think you want to have the Congress of the United States trying to pull strings.
Governor Romney and I actually have quite a few similarities. You know, Governor Romney's dad ran for president, was unsuccessful. Very responsible commander-in-chief. I don't think he'll be reckless. I don't think he'll be rash.
It's time for us to bring our troops home as soon as we possibly can, consistent with the word that comes from our generals that we can hand the country over to the Taliban military in a way that they're able to defend themselves.
What the leadership of Campaign for Liberty, Ron Paul, Inc. was doing, we here as original supporters, myself 17 years, we have a right to say, hey, you know, suddenly don't have the delegates contest. Suddenly Mitt Romney's great. I mean, Mitt Romney has got a pretty bad record.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. There is nothing that Mittens Romney stands for that one Ron Paul supporter I know could buy into it. Tell me the issue. Tell me one issue that Mittens is on board with what Ron Paul and all of his supporters, and I know a lot of these guys, particularly these young guys that gave all their sweat, their blood, and their money and to really, really pound the pavement for Ron Paul. So I have to tell you, to me, this is a sellout. Because doing anything with the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, as I said, is doing something with the Bananos or the Gambinos. They're just a crime family with a white shoe label on them. These are the mass murderers, send over drones, start wars, and rob your money. Why would anybody support them unless they're out of their minds?
Gerald, Ron Paul has a great voting record. He's a man of integrity. What are they thinking, telling their constituents, hey, we're going to win with the delegates, don't worry, and then now saying, oh, yeah, go be respectful of Romney, basically, and the same day having Rand come out and make the announcement on Sean Hannity. I mean, if Paul would have come out with a press conference with his son, or if the senator would have come out and explained, we believe it's politics 101, we want to try to influence from within, well, the Pauls don't do politics 101, or at least they hadn't. That's why Ron was loved. The way they did this is so destructive. I mean, do you think it's ham-fistedness, or do you think they lost touch? Because just as somebody who studies this stuff, I couldn't have imagined, but I know you worked in politics as well, something more destructive, more stupid to do. Why do you think they did this? Just starstruck by Romney?
You know, I don't know. I don't know what's inside their head or inside their heart. And I could only speculate that they didn't have a shot at this, and it was a face-saving move not to be excluded completely, and maybe he'll get a little bit of floor time or something. Maybe they cut a little deal like that.
But it's good to be excluded from the...
I agree. As I said, I don't associate with lesser of two evils, and that's what this is. So what Ron Paul and Rand Paul have asked their supporters to do is to support a lesser of two evils. And as I said, show me only one major issue that Ron Paul supporters believed Ron Paul in that Mittens Romney supports. I don't know of any. So I see absolutely no validity in his doing something like this.
Guest tonight is Penny Langford Freeman. She was political director for Ron Paul from 1998 to 2007. Quite an old hand in the liberty movement. She really has done an incredible job from behind the scenes supporting so many liberty candidates. She works now as a political consultant in Texas.
The Paul family that called Jessie Benton the idiot-in-law. I know that there are members of the Paul family who were amazed and disheartened by the endorsement of Ted Cruz. I know that there are members of the campaign staff that are disgruntled and amazed that so much power and influence has been concentrated into one human being. I know that the people of District 14 have been left floundering with two neocon establishment candidates to replace Ron Paul. There's just a lot of things going on that you really can't know how much Ron knows. I hope and I pray that he knows very little about this, because the implications of him knowing are not good.
What are they?
The implications are that he has been participating in a scam of his supporters.
Do you think that's true? Do you think he was never running to win and was deliberately deceptive in that and has allowed all of this to go on?
I don't know. I know that his portfolio has grown.
Well, that really is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Are you confident that he was never running to win?